We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with their opponents. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. This is caught by Jackson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
This is Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to pump the ball away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Nice 57. Hey, high 7.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. You tight. Okay, right there. 54 Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play down, and that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Go.
They start the drive with Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
2nd and 13. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Vikings 6, Eagles nothing.
Ready! 90 Wolf! Go! 53. Hey, orbit! It's been a long day for you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Now.
2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll give this to Bell running right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yep. 3 bud. Hey, Alpha. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. So anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and now it's second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Shoot!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump at it.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Smooth. Mike.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's crashing. He's
on second down now. It's Bell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. It's caught by Sanders. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Miles Sanders. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And Sanders has got it complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Hey, team 6.
53 is the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check. 53 is the mic.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Hey! Bravo! Hey, check, Mike 21. Check, Mike 21. Deep grip.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, lock it. 6-6. Pull it high. Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Check 26. Hey, Charlie. Yo, 5.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now this is caught by Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Check, ready. Check, walk 54, walk 54. What we got, what we got?
Now a first down carry by Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check 99. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Vikings 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.